says, mining boss opposes staff leaving the building for coffee. So this one caught my eye, right? The reason I was drawn to this, I guess, is like, so on the front page of the Telegraph today, I think it was, this morning, there was a thing about the 4-day week, okay? Which is, like, I don't know if you saw it, but actually, like, the proposal that's being tabled at the moment by our Labour government is, it's basically, like it's not a 4-day week. It's like, you know, hey, we want you, the business, we want you to offer your employees the option to, if it is appropriate, if it's doable, to compress all of their hours into a tighter space, so they're still working the same amount of hours, but they can choose, if they do those sufficient hours Monday to Thursday, then they could choose to have the Friday off, right? So it's not even really a 4-day week, truly, but anyway, but at least here in the UK, we are discussing the prospect of making work more pleasant for people. We're discussing 4-day weeks. And then this story is about a mining firm based in Perth, Australia. And the MD of the company, the managing director, is on a call, right, with all of his staff. Some sort of finance review or something. And he's like, I don't want any of you leaving the building going out for fucking coffees. You lazy fucks. I'm paraphrasing somewhat here, right? He's like, stay in the building. Get the returns up. Get more efficient. Get the productivity up. You lazy fucking T-Rex. So that's his deal. He's on like a finance call. And he tells all of his people that he doesn't want them leaving the office to go and get coffee. Which honestly, like, I'm your workforce coffee on the basis that you want to increase productivity is just light speed dumb. It really is. Anyway, let's continue to read, shall we? Workers who leave the head office to buy a cup of coffee are costing an Australian mining firm too much money, according to its boss. Managing Director of Mineral Resources, Chris Ellison, he said during a financial results presentation on Monday that he wants to hold staff captive all day long. I don't want them leaving the building, he said. The head office in Perth has a restaurant, 9 staff psychologists. I'm not fucking surprised that they need 9 staff psychologists. That is just routinely beats them, treats them like shit, calls them lazy. Like, I think I'm going to need a therapist. Yeah, no shit. Up there on the left. There's 9 rooms to choose from. And then get back to your fucking desk. 9 staff psychologists, a gym, and other facilities designed to encourage staff to stay in the office. Okay, I mean, that actually sounds quite well, like, kitted out, doesn't it? He said, we have a lot of different benefits that we've brought on, said Mr. Ellison, whose company has a strict no work from home policy. Wow. Why have I done that? Because when I get them first in the morning, I want to hold them captive all day long. I don't want them leaving the building. Now, look, as ever, with people like this, it's not even the attitude that they have, right? It's not the fact that he feels this way about he wants to keep his staff in the, I want to keep them captive in the office. As soon as I get them in the morning, I don't want them leaving. I want to keep them captive. It's not the attitude that he has, right? But it's the obliviousness to how sociopathic he sounds to, like they say. Anybody like this? It's not the attitude, it's the obliviousness when they vocalize it. Like, fine if you think people are lazy when they leave the office. Fine if you don't trust your staff. You know, maybe a nearer to home, closer to home example might be, you know, maybe you think people on universal credit, all of them are feckless. But paired with those thoughts, unpleasant as they are, must also be an inkling over this side that voicing them might make you look like a complete fucking sociopath. You must have an inkling, Ellison. I mean, unless you are legitimately actually a sociopath, psychopath sort of figure. You have that sort of brain problem going on there. You know, in which case, presumably, you feel absolutely zero shame. And so you just let that shit out with no vetting whatsoever. Like a fucking drunk racist celebrity on Big Brother while their PR advisor is watching from afar like, no! Don't say that! We've been through this! Never with a hard R. Just let that shit fly out like an internal monologue in skywriting for everybody to see.